Moses Moody out there with Stephen Curry. Then there's Gary Payton II, and it's Post in at the center. So that's the group out there for Golden State.
Hey, this team has great confidence in Green's ability to connect from deep. It's really about getting him quality looks.
Now here's Curry to the paint. And here's Moody. Pass to Payton. 6 to shoot. 18 feet out. And that one off the back of the rim and in. And the Warriors lead by 1. And it's Green with the ball for the Rockets. Smith with a screen on Curry. And here's Green from the arc. And the Rockets hit again from deep.
Well, I think they're getting caught in that in-between zone, no man's land, giving up 3 straight from beyond the arc right now.
Pass to Post. Over Adams. Post shot no good. Houston has gone 2 of 2 from outside so far in the 4th. Outside, Green. Nice execution inside from Green.
All game long, he's been getting to his spots, and the defense has yet to adjust.
Pass to Post. Now Payton. No luck on that one. Ooh, some solid defense from Adams. Eason, pass to Adams. Smith outside. Lets it fly. And that one's good. And Green with the assist. Green's got 3 assists tonight.
This is Smith's game. Set him up, and he'll knock him down.
Now here's Payton. To stop the run. Ooh, plenty of contact on that shot. Officials call the foul, and he'll take 2 free throws now. And Grant, you look at the Rockets' additions over the last year or two. There's an emphasis on toughness.
Yeah, toughness, both physical and mental. Those are the kinds of veterans they've brought in. And that extends, of course, to the coaching staff, too.
Shooting 2.
And he drops the first. Podziemski's checked in for the Warriors. Fred VanVleet is checked in for the Rockets. He makes 1 of 2 that time. And the 3rd pick in 2022. Jabari Smith Jr., he struggled at times in his rookie season. But Clark, he's making some major strides now.
You know, B.A., you've heard me and others say this, but every player runs their own race. Everybody's development journey is their own, to own and to run. Sometimes it just takes a little while longer for guys to adjust at this level. But I tell you one thing about that young man, the progress he made lets you know he's got what it takes to one day be an all-star in this league.
Pass to Podziemski. And stolen by Green. VanVleet outside. Outside, Green. Five to shoot. The rebound by Post. Post has got 6 rebounds in the game. Pass to Podziemski. Sinks that one from the post.
And this is just typical of him. Always making an impact at crucial moments in the game.
You know, they want the ball in his hands here because they trust him to hit all the big shots.
Houston leading by 5. Here's Green. Picked by Smith. A clear look for Green. The Warriors pull it in. Payton's got rebound number 5 here tonight. Outside Curry. Pass to Post. And there's a pick. Moody from outside. Eason pulls it in. For Houston, they've gotten 5 of their 7 shots to fall in this final quarter. Van Vliet, the pass to Green. Back to Van Vliet. Lets it go from deep. It's rebounded by Golden State. Outside Curry. Up and over Smith. Good on the baseline, Jay. And now just a 3-point Houston lead.
As a defender, it's got to be a futile feeling when Curry's in the zone like this.
Here's Green. Terrific work from Green inside.
He's putting them to the test this quarter, attacking every chance he gets.
And Steve Kerr calls timeout here. He is not messing around, calling them into the huddle. All right, let's get a report from Allie.
I was able to listen in on what Steve Kerr had to say to the team. He said to them, quote, "We've worked hard to come back. We have them on the ropes, but we have yet to land the knockout blow. We'll see if they can." Back to you.
As always, Allie, we thank you. Knocked away. Eason with a steal. Here he goes. And count the basket. He was fouled, and he's going to the line for one more. All right, guys, let's get your take on the hustle stats for the Rockets.
Yeah, they've collected an impressive number of steals so far, using fast hands to force some turnovers and then scoring on the other end.
And I love the fact they kept the pressure on, really pushing that ball, running it up the floor. I love seeing that. A team staying aggressive even when they're playing well.
Knox, he's checked in for Pajemski. The free throw off from Eason. If you look at rebounding rate, Tari Eason is one of the best in the NBA, Clark.
Yeah, you think about rate, it basically looks at what percentage of rebounds do you get while you're on the floor. And Eason is prolific in terms of boards per minute, uses his 6'8" frame well. He's gobbling up rebounds at well under 1 every 3 minutes. That's a lot of heavy lifting there, folks.
And Houston has possession, leading by 5. And here's Green from the arc. The Rockets again can't hit. The Warriors have gone 4 of 7 from the field in the fourth quarter. Left side Moody. Pass to Knox. Three-pointer. Knocks it down from distance. Now just a 2-point Houston lead.
That's exactly the kind of shooting you need down the stretch to win games.
Picked by Smith. And here's Green from the arc. Another miss. 6 makes, 6 misses so far. Knox, the pass to Curry. Payton with it. Back to Curry. Over Van Vliet. Ooh, lands soft on the front of the rim and drops in. Curry's got 30 points.
Working that in-between area, Steph likes to keep the defense on its heels.
Here's Green. And the 18-footer right on the mark. And the Rockets lead by 2.
Monster quarter for him. He's put the team on his back, trying to carry them to the W.
Pass to Post. And it's in there. Post has got his first 2 points of the night.
And you want him taking good shots at this point in the game. And that one was easy.
Well, you don't want to give him any open shots at this stage. Never mind a layup. Come on now. My goodness.
Here's Green. After the Warriors picking up a basket just a moment ago. And Ime Udoka has called timeout. He was quite emphatic, demanding the timeout, clearly wanting to address strategy with his team. Both teams will make substitutions. Warriors on D. Şengün finds Brooks. To the inside. Green. Goes back up. No good there. Ooh, good work defensively by Butler. Now here's Podziemski. He's closely guarded. Pass to Green. To take the lead. And he got the whistle on the way up. So he'll be headed to the line for a pair. That one on Şengün.
There's always a spot for a guy like Draymond Green on your side. An incredible defender. He's unselfish offensively and a highly skilled passer.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
And that one falls. That puts him up 1 point in the game now.
Yeah, in terms of winners in NBA history, few have the resume of Draymond Green.
And he can't hit the second. Grant, when you look at Draymond Green's career, you think he's going to the Hall of Fame?
You know, B.A., I believe so. He's won multiple titles, and we know how impactful he has been as a defender and distributor especially. I think we'll see him in Springfield one day.
And that one's good. Green.
What a shot by Green. Maxed out his range on that one.
Outside Kuminga. Back to Curry. Shot clock at 5. Back to Kuminga. Here's Green. Going inside. Green on the attack. Gets the bucket.
Looks like we're starting to see a pattern here. Not afraid to get in the paint and get wet.
Well, I agree with you. 4 of their last 5 baskets have been exactly of that variety.
Houston has gone 3 of 6 from downtown so far in the fourth. Back to Van Vliet. Pass to Green. Fires from deep. Şengün, no good.
You know, he's not a knockdown shooter from there, but when you're that uncovered, you almost are forced to take it.
Kuminga finds Curry. Oh, Curry, just nasty from downtown.
He's hit a pair of threes each half, making a significant impact.
Rockets trail by 3. Outside, Green. Back to Van Vliet. Lets the 3 fly. And that comes off the assist by Green. Van Vliet's got 29 points.
Bombs away in the first half. He's followed up the effort with 3 more triples since.
Outside Butler. Back to Curry. Beyond the arc. It's rebounded by Houston. Green's got his 4th rebound in this one. 3-pointer, Brooks. The Warriors pull it in. Green's got 4 rebounds now. Outside Curry. Gets the 3 ball to go. Curry's got 10 points in the quarter.
They are shooting the lights out and doing a good job of maintaining this lead.
Not many empty trips for this group. It seems everything's falling for him this half.
Now here's Van Vliet. And we've got a timeout called by Ime Udoka. He's decided it's time to clarify the situation, leaving little room for error. Şengün passes to Brooks. Back to Şengün. And here is Green. That one a tad offline, but it drops in for him. Green's got 28 points for the game.
You expect he's going to find a way to pull through in the clutch.
Curry finds Butler. From behind the arc. Another 3 for Golden State.
And Butler not afraid of having the ball in his hands in these big moments. He's the guy that you can count on to get it done in the clutch.
Now here's Van Vliet. The shake. He's got another one. That's 10 for 15 now.
And Van Vliet unmoved under pressure. I mean, when his team needs a basket, he simply goes out and handles his business.
Golden State has gone 4 of 6 from deep thus far in the fourth. Curry against Şengün. From the low block. Ooh, Thompson with the block. And so ball out of bounds. Thompson touched it last. Just a superb read on defense to come up with the block.
An emphatic rejection that was. Boy, you got to appreciate that kind of forceful, in-your-face defense.
Here's Kuminga. Here's Pajemski. An easy 2 on the layup.
You know, that's not how you screen for your guys, but ultimately they still found a way to come away with the hoop.
Now Van Vliet. Şengün, the screen. Let's go with a 3. Van Vliet misses. The Warriors lead by 4. Pass to Curry. The 3. Oh, Curry making it look effortless.
This is exactly the kind of unique range that Curry has. I mean, as soon as he crosses half court, you got to get up on it.
We've got 1:13 left in the fourth.
It all comes down to this possession. They must get points.
It really does come down to this. I mean, come up empty and it's over. You know, sometimes making it difficult for him to finish at the rim is all you can ask for from the defense.
Butler up top. Down low. Butler drops it in.
This is what winning is all about. Playing your best when it matters most.
Yeah, you know, once they got victory in their view, a huge injection of energy and a great run to finish it off.
Curry with the block.
Love seeing the little guy bounce like that. You know, Curry, he doesn't block a lot of shots, but when he does, it gets his teammates amped up.
I hate to say it, but I'm pretty sure we can close the book on this one.
Yep, I agree with you. Chalk it up. W in the bag.
Buries it from 3. 23 seconds left in the fourth quarter. And now they decide to foul intentionally. And the fans love seeing incredible moments on defense like that block.
Those kinds of plays are the ones that get you on the lead and help keep you in front.
And he commits the intentional foul.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
He drops the first one, and that makes it a 7-point lead. Second one is good, getting both at the line. And it's an 8-point ball game. Timeout called. Houston, they're trailing by 8. All right, guys, what's your take?
And time's running short. They just couldn't get over that hump.
You know, maybe working on their 60-second drill, even if it doesn't pay off tonight, maybe for the future.
Off the inbound. And the sweet roll that time on the rim. That one falls. Green's got 30.
Good on Brooks for making that extra pass. That was the smart play.
And so they choose to intentionally foul.
Shooting 2.
So the first one drops, and that makes it a 7-point lead. Second free throw, no good that time. He really wanted that one. The three is up. Oh, he nails it! And now they trail by just 4.
Over the last few years, we've continued to see Van Vliet improve as a leader, and it really shows up in his playmaking.
And they foul intentionally. That's what they have to do at this point.
Yeah, and that was a smart move. I mean, you have to foul right there. You just don't want them to run out the clock.
Yeah, they have to extend the game. I mean, plain and simple. Use every second you can on the clock here.
Take a break. 2 shots.
First free throw is good, and that puts him up 5. And he hits both free throws here, and it's a 6-point ball game.
I think it's a wrap. When the game's on the line, he knows how to deliver the crushing blow.
And connect from downtown.
And he's coming off a huge performance, and his confidence couldn't be any higher. And his coach knows that, too.
Showing no signs of slowing or cooling down. They're going to ride him as far as he can take him.
And Steve Kerr calls timeout here. Great time to call his guys into the huddle at a very tense moment in this game. And here are the Warriors now. And the call will be against Fred Van Vliet. And so he's picked up his final foul, and he'll sit the rest of this one out. He hits the first one, and that gives him a 4-point cushion. And so he drops them both, and it's a 5-point game. Here's Green. Outside Eason. Misses. And so it's Golden State winning this one. This one was in the balance right until the final seconds.
And B.A., they showed their character when it mattered most, sending those fans home happy.
All right, let's send it down to Allie LaForce, who's with our player of the game.
Stephen, plenty of momentum swings in this game. What made the difference in the end?
Because everybody was on. Defensively, it was a tough night on both sides, just trying to contain and fire around and try to contest shots. But at the end of the day, we made a couple more plays, kept our composure on the stretch, and got the win.
It's a beautiful thing when shots are falling. Thanks, Stephen.
All right, Allie, good stuff there. Thanks for that. And that about wraps it up. For Allie LaForce, Clark Kellogg, and Grant Hill, this is Brian Anderson saying thank you for watching the NBA, brought to you by 2K Sports. And we present the player of the game, Stephen Curry.